You can build 10 products before lunch now. That's the promise of the AI native world. Vibe coding, instant execution, endless possibility. But that is exactly why most founders are stuck. The bottleneck is no longer the keyboard. It's not the code. It's not your technical skill. The bottleneck is...
Hey, I'm Johnny Null. I spent years building businesses the old hard way, managing teams, scaling operations, and doing everything manually. Today, everything I built, from automations and no-code infrastructures to fully AI SaaS products, has AI helping in one way or another. Firstly, let me quickly show you this. In South Africa, we call this a braai. I build with AI tools that, in my opinion, anyone can learn to use. My mission is simple: to help creators, entrepreneurs, and business owners get clarity with AI. Let's build smarter together and enjoy this video.
This newfound power, this ability to finally build your vision yourself, it feels like a superpower, but it's also a trap, and it's leading to a set of new hidden mistakes that nobody is talking about. Mistakes that are burning out the most creative founders before they even get started. We are living through a time where ideas are infinite, execution is instant, and attention is gone. I've spent the last year in the trenches of this, building my own AI native products, and I've seen founders, brilliant founders, people with incredible vision, people just like you, people like us, move so fast that the execution completely outpaced the strategy. We moved so fast that decision fatigue became the real bottleneck. We got stuck in the messy middle. It's critically important we talk about this. These are the 6 hidden mistakes that keep builders from actually shipping what matters. The faster you can build, the faster you can burn out. And the mistakes we're about to cover, they're insidious. They're not obvious. They don't look like failures. They look productive. They look like hustle. But quietly, under the surface, they are killing your momentum. That's the stake. It's not just your product, it's your sanity. So let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is building without an anchor. AI made it effortless to start. You have an idea in the shower, and by 10 a.m. the MVP is live. The dopamine hit is massive. You feel like a genius, you feel productive, but without a North Star, without a deeply rooted, non-negotiable why. Every build feels urgent. A new AI model drops. A competitor launches a new feature. You see a cool prompt on X, and suddenly you're off building something else. You end up chasing what's easy to execute, not what compounds. This is dopamine-driven distraction, and it's the #1 killer of solo founders. You're building, but you're not going anywhere. You're just busy. You're building 10 things, but finishing nothing. The fix is simple, but it's not easy. It requires discipline. Before you write a single line of code, before you open that new repo, you have to ask yourself one question. Does this serve the mission, or does this serve my mood? Does this align with the 1-year goal? Or does it just feel good right now because it's new? Your anchor is your why. It's the one problem you are obsessed with solving. Without it, you're just drifting in an ocean of infinite possibility. Mistake number 2, confusing activity for progress. You can have a packed calendar, you can have 5 new GitHub repos, you can be in 3 different accountability groups, you can have 1,000 browser tabs open, and you can still be drifting, because motion is not the same as momentum. This one is subtle. It feels like building. It feels like work. But in reality, it's often a form of hiding. It's hiding from the hard decisions. It's hiding from the customer call you're afraid to make. It's hiding from the marketing plan you don't know how to write because you're a builder, not a marketer. It's easier to refactor code that doesn't matter than it is to pick up the phone and ask someone for money. AI makes this worse. You can spend an entire day optimizing a workflow that doesn't even serve a customer. You can generate 100 blog posts that no one will read. You can create a new logo, a new color scheme, a new brand identity. All of it feels like progress. None of it is. The fix here is about metrics. You have to define progress with data, not task lists. Progress isn't finish the landing page. Progress is 5 new qualified signups. Progress isn't built the new feature. Progress is 10% of active users adopted the feature and told me it solved their problem. Focus on depth over quantity. One meaningful customer conversation is worth more than 100 lines of code. Mistake number 3 is automating what you don't understand. Founders, especially new founders, rush to automate what they haven't even felt. They use AI to skip the pain of the process. They build an autonomous agent for customer support before they've ever answered a single support ticket. They build an automated sales funnel before they've ever had a single sales conversation. And what happens? They end up scaling chaos. They burn hours, days, even weeks debugging an automation that is solving the wrong problem. They get a massive unexpected bill from their API provider because the agent is running in an infinite loop. They compound their own errors at lightning speed. I've seen this happen. I've done this. It's a painful lesson. The fix is a non-negotiable rule. Do it manually once. Feel the pain. Learn the process. Then, and only then, teach it to the AI. You cannot build an effective automation for a process you haven't lived. You have to understand the why behind every step, the nuance, the edge cases. This is the Copilot framework. You are the pilot. The AI is the Copilot. It's there to augment your skill, not to replace your understanding. If you let it become the autopilot before you've learned to fly, you're going to crash the plane.
Sometimes all it takes is a clear framework to make AI feel human again. Simple, structured, and useful. Inside of our AI school community, you'll find the full curriculum, workshops, prompt vault, and private access to our upcoming beta apps, all built to help founders integrate AI without the overwhelm. Experience how clarity and design turns into confidence in execution with AI.
Mistake number 4. This one is the most dangerous. Outsourcing your intuition. The more you prompt, the less you pause. Think about that for a second. AI can give you 100 options for a product name, a marketing angle, a feature set, and you're so busy evaluating the output. Is this good? Is this bad? That you forget to check in with your gut. You forget which one actually feels right. You end up building a business by consensus with a machine. The pain here isn't just a bad product. The pain is a lost creative identity. You stop being a founder, a creator, and you become a prompt manager, a button pusher, and you lose that one thing that makes your product unique, you. The fix is to reframe the tool. You must use AI to sharpen your instincts, not replace them. Look at the 100 options, but feel which one resonates. Your gut is still your most advanced model. It's been trained on your entire life experience. No LLM can compete with that. Use the AI for iteration, but you must be the source of intention. Mistake number 5 is chasing every spark. In the age of AI, every idea feels urgent. Why? Because every single one is now technically possible. That half-baked feature you thought of, an agent can build it. That new product idea, you can have a landing page in 10 minutes. That pivot you were considering, you can have a new prototype by sundown. The problem is that creativity without curation is just noise. You end up with a portfolio of half-finished projects, a graveyard of almosts. The pain here is profound, crippling decision fatigue and rising tool costs. You're paying for 5 different AI services, but you haven't shipped one profitable, finished thing. The fix is a mantra I use every single day. Idea capture is free. Execution is expensive. Have a place to write down all your sparks, a Notion doc, a notebook, whatever. Let them sit, but be ruthless about what you execute. Ship less, but finish more. 100% finished, profitable, boring product is infinitely better than 90% finished, exciting projects. You have to have the discernment to know which spark is a bonfire and which one is just a distraction. And the final hidden mistake, forgetting that recovery is strategy. You can automate your workflows. You can automate your code. You can automate your marketing, but you cannot automate your nervous system. Most solo founders, especially in this space, build as if rest is optional. It's a nice to have. It's what you do after you hit 10K MRR, and they keep building, keep pushing, keep optimizing until the system crashes. And the system is them. The pain isn't just being tired. It's creative burnout. It's emotional numbness. It's that feeling where you look at the project you loved and you just feel nothing. It's the moment you're ready to quit. The fix is to change your identity. You are not a machine. You are a human. You must treat rest as part of your system architecture. It is not optional. It is not a luxury. It is the non-negotiable process where clarity reboots. It's where your intuition comes back online. It's where your best ideas are actually born. Your business is a marathon, not a sprint. And you can't win a marathon if you don't build in recovery. So, there they are. The 6 hidden mistakes that are silently killing momentum for founders in this new age. Let's recap them. Mistake 1. Building without an anchor, chasing the dopamine of the new instead of the compounding value of the mission. Mistake 2. Confusing activity for progress, hiding in the work to avoid the hard decisions. Mistake 3. Automating before understanding, scaling chaos instead of scaling process. Mistake 4. Outsourcing your intuition. Letting the AI replace your gut instead of sharpen it. Mistake 5. Chasing every spark. Starting everything but finishing nothing. And mistake 6. Forgetting that recovery is strategy. Treating your nervous system like a machine you right up until it breaks. AI removed the technical limits, but it also removed the guardrails. The founders who win in this new era, they won't be the fastest builders. They won't be the ones with the most GitHub repos. They'll be the ones with the most clarity. They'll be the ones who know why they're building, what to build. And just as importantly, they'll be the ones who know when to stop building.
If this video sparked something, don't let it fade. Like the video, share it with people that you believe would find this interesting. And hey, if you feel called to it, hit the hype button. And also let me know what project you're currently busy with in the comments. And when it's time for your next step, this cool community is ready for you, and I'll see you inside there.